Good morning, OHS. Today is Friday, December 20th. I'm Zoey Verhulst, and here's what's making news. The world comes together after unnecessary violence in Madison this week. We'll share how OHS is responding. The German Club used creativity and teamwork to create edible works of art, and we hear from you about your favorite trends and festive foods. Those stories and more are ahead right after we stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thanks. You may now be seated. Happy Friday, Panthers, and welcome to the show. We have just a few more hours left before break, so let's get things started by taking a look at today's lunch menu. Chicken patty or homemade pizza. You can also have the sub and salad bar, regular or spicy popcorn chicken, other entree choices, the usual grab-and-go items, baked beans, celery, applesauce, craisins, other fruit options, and your choice of milk. Enjoy your lunch, OHS. We begin with continuing coverage of the tragic events that took place at Abundant Life Christian School on Monday. Members of the Madison community have been placing flowers, candles, and other items at a memorial outside the school. Here at OHS, students and staff wore red, white, or black on Wednesday to remember the victims and stand in solidarity with ALCS as they deal with the effects of this senseless event. If you need help navigating life with this in mind, you can stop by Student Services or head to OregonSD.org/talk. With winter break mere moments away, the opportunity was ripe for the German Club students to do something festive, which meant competing in the inaugural gingerbread house competition. Lala Smith has the story.
Hi Panthers, I'm here with the German Club gingerbread competition winners, and we're going to ask them some questions. What was the most challenging part of building?
I think the most challenging part was definitely just keeping it all together when we were building. The graham crackers were really fragile and all the decorations kept falling off, so just keeping everything in one place was definitely a big challenge.
What did you decide not to include in this?
A lot of the candy we couldn't include, chocolate bars, because I think they were just too heavy to put on top of the graham crackers, especially since those were really fragile.
What were the tallies in the voting?
There were 70 staff voters and we won 50% of that, so 35 votes.
Were you able to see what the competitors were doing?
We were, but we had our own vision and didn't need to take any ideas from anybody.
Did the upperclassmen intimidate you?
No, they did not.
Interesting. Will you be back next year in this competition?
Yeah, we gotta show the underclassmen next year who's boss.
Thank you. Thank you, Panthers. Happy winter break.
Thank you, Lila, and thank you to the students and staff that helped make this event possible. In some community and state news, the artwork of Oregon High School students is on display in the Capitol Rotunda after Governor Evers invited Mr. Derrick's painting class to create ornaments for the state's holiday tree. This year's theme is 125 years of Wisconsin's state parks, and the tree can be observed all month long. While the Oregon Splash Pad fundraising efforts are getting a boost after one community bank announced that it plans to match every dollar donated towards the cause, up to $50,000. $650,000 of the $800,000 goal has been raised, which needs to be met by December 31st. The project will not raise taxes for village residents and will undergo construction in the summer of 2025. Now we'll head to the weather studio where Finley Ryla gives us an extended look at winter break.
Good morning, Panthers. Let's look at our forecast over break. So for tomorrow, we're going to have a high of 21 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 10 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly sunny skies. We're going to move on to Sunday and see that we have a high of 32 degrees and a low of 25. Again, mostly sunny skies. For Monday, we're going to have a high of 32 degrees and a low of 27. Mostly cloudy skies, but we're also going to have a 60% chance of snow. For Tuesday, we're looking at a high of 38 degrees and a low of 32 with cloudy skies all day. And then finally, we look into our Wednesday, our Christmas Day. We're going to have a high of 39 degrees and a low of 31 degrees. Again, we're still going to have cloudy skies all of Christmas. My name is Finley Reala, and that is your Panther Vision weather for this week.
Thank you, Finley. It looks like relatively safe travel weather for those heading out of town for the holidays. Moving along to sports, our Panthers have been competing hard this holiday season. Macy Schneiker has our latest highlights and previews in Panther athletics.
Hello OHS! As we head into winter break, there's a lot to recap and a look ahead into Panther athletics. We'll begin with the boys basketball, which suffered its first loss of the season last Saturday in a nail-biter with Fort Atkinson, after Owen Geiger's free throws put the Blackhawks up by 2 with 4 seconds remaining. The Panthers were hoping for more magic from Von Carvalho, but after missing the first free throw, the Panthers were forced to try for the intentional miss and putback before Atkinson secured the ball and the win. Oregon then had a road game last night in Wanakee and concludes the 2-game road trip tomorrow in Elkhorn. On the girls' side, Oregon got back in the win column on Friday after a road game against Monona Grove. They followed that up with Teacher Appreciation Night on Tuesday, which saw the Panthers earn a 57-43 victory over DeForest. Tegan Schoenecker led the Panthers with 19 points and Olivia Nice added 13 to the win. Oregon is back at it again tonight with a home game against Fort Atkinson. You can catch that one in person or streaming on OCA Media. The boys hockey team had a pair of games this week. Following a loss on Friday, Oregon faced the Onalaska Co-op Tuesday night here at home, where they wanted to avoid a second straight loss. The Hilltoppers scored first after a flurry of chances led to a Matt Tillman goal. Owen Tauschik tied it up for the Panthers with 5:45 to play in the first, scoring on the power play. Oregon held onto the lead for most of the game until Onalaska scored 2 goals in the third to make it 4-3 lead. The Panthers had chances late after they pulled their goalie, but the Hilltoppers' defense held on for the 4-3 win. The Panthers are at home again tonight against Monroe, which you can also check out in person or online thanks to OCA Media. The rest of our calendar looks like this. Girls hockey plays tonight against the Badger Lightning. Girls wrestling is at Verona tonight before heading to the Alliant Energy Center for an invitational against 55 other teams. The boys wrestling team also has 2 events, visiting Wanakee for a duel tonight and joining the girls in Madison for tomorrow's tournament with 26 other teams. We wish them and all of our Panther athletes the best of luck this week and throughout our winter break. With your Panther Vision Sports, I'm Macy Schneiker.
Thank you, Macy, and good luck to our Panthers tonight, tomorrow, and throughout the winter break. In pro sports, there are just 3 weeks left of the NFL regular season, plus another half of the NBA season. Ryan Russell joins us with his final picks of 2024. It's time for Sports with Smiley.
Hello everyone and welcome to Sports with Smiley. Last week I got both my picks right as the Packers beat the Seahawks and the Lightning beat the Kraken. But let's move on to this week's picks. First, I will predict the Kansas City Chiefs game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers are having a fantastic season so far, and the Chiefs have been good as well, but I think the Steelers can upset the Chiefs. Next, I will predict the Houston Texans game against the Baltimore Ravens. The Texans already clinched the AFC South, and the Ravens need this win to still compete for the AFC North. With that being said, the Texans will win a close one. To recap, I got the Steelers over the Chiefs and the Texans over the Ravens. That's Sports with Smiley. I'll see you after winter break. And a quick shout out to the Milwaukee Bucks for winning the NBA Cup.
Thank you, Ryan. You've done well this year, and we know you've got big things coming in 2025. As we wind down the year, many of us have our family traditions for the holidays. Grayson and Lila had a chance to hear from many of you to keep a tally of the popular trends of the season. Enjoy.
What's your favorite thing to do in the snow?
Kind of just like stick my face in it and like act like I'm dead, especially on like the side of the road.
I'm Grayson.
And I'm Lila.
And we're here asking questions about the holidays. What is your favorite thing to do over the holidays?
Sleep.
Everybody likes that.
Sleep and eating.
Yep.
I say making Christmas cookies, spending time with my family.
I love skiing, and I like to ice skate at the Oregon ice rink.
I spend time with family.
Hunker down, have movie days.
Play Fortnite. Pretty good.
Sleep. Eat cookies.
Eat pumpkin pie, I guess. I don't know. Play Fortnite. I don't know.
I like building snowmen and chasing my brother.
Okay, that's crazy.
Build a snowman.
Go sledding.
Probably make a snowman or just chill.
I like to make a snowman and then sled.
Yeah, everybody does. What is your favorite thing to eat over the holidays?
Probably mac and cheese.
And I eat a lot of Indian food, so biryani.
Apple pie.
So much good things to eat over the holidays, but I would say a good glazed ham.
Pumpkin pie.
Ooh, okay.
Food. Food. Mashed potatoes.
My uncle's ham.
What's your favorite holiday movie?
Do we consider Wonka as one?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, then definitely Wonka.
Elf.
The Grinch.
Yeah.
Like the original Grinch.
Maybe Elf or It's a Wonderful Life.
A classic, A Christmas Story.
Oh, that is great.
Home Alone. Ooh, that's probably Home Alone.
My favorite holiday movie is Love Actually.
Like the old Rudolph. It's not like the full movie, it's like the 50-minute one. I always watched it as a kid, so.
Christmas Vacation.
Grinch.
Elf.
Elf. Home Alone.
Thank you both for that report and to you for watching Panther Vision all year long. As we sign off for the final time in 2024, we wish you a happy holidays and all the best into the new year. Don't forget to follow us online and send us an email if you have an idea for a future story. Have a great winter break, OHS. Goodbye.